Welcome back to our 7th of 8 installments of the Officer Development School Adventure. Today we're going to be talking about standing watch. While you're there, you will have to stand watch. Even if you're told that by becoming the watch coordinator, you're not going to have to stand watch, you will have to stand watch. You just got to get to pick which watch you want, but then you're going to be guilted into picking the worst watch for yourself, because otherwise everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, why do you always give yourself the best watches? So actually, I would just steer clear of that. But something that you should know is that you will have to stand between 2 and 5 watches while you're there, depending on what day you land on and whether or not you have to volunteer for someone else. It sucks. So there are 2 different watches that you will be standing. There is the roving watch and the OD watch, which is the officer of the deck watch. So the rovers, they usually come in pairs of 2. I don't know what happened to us. We used to rove together, you know, like safety. And then right towards the end, they told us one rover stays on the quarterdeck and the other one does all the roving by themselves. I don't know. It made no sense to me, but if that's what they're going to tell us, then sure. So when you are roving, you're going to rove King Hall, which means you're going to walk the entire building, which doesn't sound too crazy. But there are 6 wings per deck, and there are 4 decks in total. So I think we can all agree that there are 24 hallways plus 4 main hallways. It's terrible. And I hit my steps so fast on my Fitbit when I did that. So just have fun with that. And then there's the officer of the deck watch, which sounds a little silly because you literally just sit on the deck and you admit people in and out of the building, which is understandable. But at night, you just call over to the other building and you just let them know, hey, the temperature is this. The feels like temperature is this. The weather is like this. Everything is going great except for the basement's flooding. True story. I have another person's story and then my story. So the other person's story is that a couple classes before me, they were doing a roving watch and they heard water noise, like splashing in the water, and they heard someone screaming help, and they went out and checked it out, and there was someone in like the middle of the night who was kayaking and decided to fall into the water of Newport, and you know it's really, really cold, and they actually saved their life, and they were given like some sort of award. I don't know what it was, but that's not the point. The point is that they saved a life. Okay. It must have been nice having a shiny award though. So it's like the watch is important, as meaningless as it may seem. It is good to do the watch just in case. Now what's not fun is that when I stood the watch, I did all roving watch. So my legs looked fantastic by the end of it. But we had to do one of our roving watches in a hurricane. Now mind you, it was like the outside of a hurricane, but it still really hurt to walk. I was like walking like this, and it was like pelting me in the face, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's like little whips just hitting me over and over. We were soaked within like a couple seconds of being out there. Needless to say, that was not a fun time, but it will go to show that they will have you standing watch no matter what the circumstances are. So just be prepared and know that it's going to happen. Watch is usually secured during the week except for the nighttime watches, and they're in 4-hour increments. The weekend it's 24/7. You will be split up into between 5 and 6 duty sections. Something to know that I probably should have mentioned in any of the other videos, but here, if you watch this one, you will exclusively know that the weather in Newport sucks. When I was there, one of the senior chiefs that had taken us to teach us how to fold the flag properly told us that all wind in the world originates in Newport, and she is not kidding. It is so windy, and especially if you go during the winter time, you are going to freeze. So when you go out for a watch, make sure that you have every sort of protection that you are legally allowed to have according to uniform regulations. And then probably the most important part of the watch that you guys need to know is that when you are not standing watch, Officer Candidate School Candios are standing watch. They will be roving your building, and they will be the eyes that I warned you about in a previous installment. If you are jacked up and you're not wearing your uniform right and they see you, they are going to report you. And when they report you, it will get back to your teaching team and everyone will suffer the consequences for it. So they're really nice, but they're not your friends. My wife's over there like, snitches get stitches. But no, seriously, do not let the Candios see you doing something messed up, okay? Just don't do it. It's not worth whatever you're doing, and it's really going to make your team upset with you. But that was the 7th installment of 8 in regards to watch, just in case you weren't watching for some reason and you just tuned in now, which kind of defeated the whole purpose of clicking this video. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos of my wife and I doing fun challenges and trying to survive day-to-day life. If you have an Instagram, check us out, Jess and Jakii, for behind the scenes and everyday adventures. And I hope that you have a magical Navy day.